I'm Diana Felzone for Fox 411. Kathleen Rose Perkins is an actor's actor. From her starring role in the hilarious Showtime series episodes to her part in the runaway hit Gone Girl, this lady's got serious range, and she joins me in the Fox 411 studio. Welcome.
Thank you.
Of course. First things first. When Ben Affleck was filming his full Monty scene in Gone Girl, were you
on set?
Yeah, were you hanging out? What was going on?
With binoculars?
I don't think you need binoculars.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Ben. I didn't mean that. No, I wasn't on set, sadly. But yeah, that was fun. That's a great movie, isn't it? I was so excited to be a part of it because it was just so much fun.
It is fun. And
I loved the book, too. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Super, super racy, you could say. But Allison Williams had a very graphic scene in her hits series, Girls. And as an actress, do you just go there, or are there limits to going there?
Oh, it's so funny because I'm going to start work on an independent feature next week, and they, want nudity, and so then there's full-on conversations that have to happen between the production and the agents and all that stuff. I'm not a part of at all, but I have to kind of
weigh in on it, though, right?
A little bit, but they have to say what they want. Like, do you want part of the or part of the? And then you go, I don't know. It's kind of cool right now to show stuff.
Really?
I think so, because a lot of really big time celebrities are doing it, and so I'm not afraid of showing my body, but it's really something that you have to think about. What are you going to be okay with, your brothers or your dad or eventual children?
Well, that's true. That's
having
true.
Out there. So yeah,
and you have to think about. I mean, it goes back to Halle Berry and stars even before her, where a lot of the time when people go there, they do get awarded for it, and Hathaway. But I always found it interesting because certain people get kind of stigmatized for going nude, like Emily Ratajkowski, and then you have people like Anne Hathaway, who's nude, in every other film, and she's America's sweetheart. Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Reese Witherspoon, I just watched her on Wild, and I thought that was an amazing performance, just really daring and very bold, and she showed her stuff, and it was awesome. So, I think it all, it's on an individual basis what you're comfortable with and what the audience is also comfortable with seeing you as. So there's a lot of weighing in that has to happen. But ultimately, it really is your comfort level that matters, I think, because you just don't want to be uncomfortable on a set.
What's your comfort level with that, with the film that you're going into? For you, is it, this is for the role and a part of the role, so I'm just going to have to be method?
I'll be freaked out. Leading up to it, it'll be like, what am I doing? I got to work out. I got to, you got to prepare, and there's a lot of anxiety in that preparing.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, but then once you get to set, you have to just go, I have to go for this, or else it will look uncomfortable and nobody wants to see that. So, and that's not what the character is feeling at that time. They're not thinking like Kathleen Rose Perkins, they're thinking like the character. Yeah. So there is a whole process, I think, that has to happen. I don't know. I'll let you know how it goes.
Keep us posted on the day of how you're feeling. Tweet at us.
Yeah. And they also, I'm sorry, they just also said, well, we'll get a body double, and are you cool with them showing and representing? And I was like, well, if she looks good,
hell yeah.
Why not?
Exactly.
So there might be other people involved that are representing their nudity for you.
And that happens a lot, though.
Yeah.
But actors don't always
say it.
Right, say it.
Yeah.
Now, in episodes, it really pokes fun at Hollywood. But is there anything about Hollywood that you've discovered that maybe the rest of us don't know?
It's so not as glamorous as it probably looks like. Even on our show, even though we kind of really show the down and dirty of it, it's still a very pretty, glossy look. It's, we still wear Uggs in LA, and it's still trudging around, changing clothes in your car for one audition to the next, and it's not as glamorous of a life as a lot of people think it is. So maybe, and it's gross. It's a gross, it's kind of, you have to constantly pick yourself up and deal with rejection all the time and deal with people's opinion of you all the time, and it might not be a good opinion. So, and it can be really, really hard on your mind.
Is that the gross part of it? Just the rejection?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and people not really being able to tell you exactly how they feel. They do kind of candy coat and sugarcoat and not really tell you the truth. They say, you were great, you're just not the right type, we're looking for a different type. But there's more to it that you could actually use as good criticism to better yourself, but we don't really get that
Or it could just be like, well, my cousin's daughter actually needs this role, so there you go. Yeah. That happens too, and you just don't always know.
A lot of times it happens.
You're working across from Matt LeBlanc. Is he your real friend? Get it?
Yes, he's my best friend out of friends. Yeah, no, is he my friend? Sure, we never work together though. That's what's so funny. Is so the most of the time I see him are at events to roll out the show or to start production and stuff, and we high five and say see you later, because I'm not going to see you on set. Right.
So it's one of those kind of friendships where it's like you're supportive. Because you're on the same set, but you probably are not going to hang out. Yeah, we don't.
We're never in scenes together because our characters are just kept very separate. We've said a total of 5 lines to each other as characters. So in the course of 4 seasons. So yeah, I never see him. We're always like tag teaming in and out for scenes. So. I think he is one of the most down-to-earth and approachable celebrities that I've ever met. He's just a real regular guy who has a ton of money, and it's wonderful. I hope that I get the ton of money that he has at some point, and not his, but my own.
Right.
And that I'm just as down-to-earth and not affected as he is.
I think you'll be okay. I think you're on steady ground. Well, congrats on all the projects you have going on. You're
so
really
much.
One busy lady.
I try.
And thank you for being here. And watch Kathleen in episodes on Showtime Sundays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And for everything entertainment, go to fox411.com.